Copyright disclaimer under Section 107 of the Copyright Act 1976. Allowance is made for fair use for purposes such as criticism, comment, news reporting, scholarship, and research. Fair use is a use permitted by copyright statute that might otherwise be infringing. Nonprofit, educational, or personal use tips the balance in favor of fair use.
Memory allocation. In this, we are going to learn about how memory allocated each variables, functions, etc. in C program. It is very important topic in C programming language. You will get at least one question from this topic, and it is also useful for interview purpose. So let us now continue with our session. Concepts are: first one, what is memory allocation? Second one, types of memory allocation. Third one, memory allocation functions. First concept is, what is memory allocation? The answer is, memory allocation is a process by which computer programs and services are assigned with physical or virtual memory space. Or we can say that memory allocation is the process of reserving a partial or complete portion of computer memory for the execution of programs and processes. Memory allocation is achieved through a process known as memory management. Every programming language deals with memory in the system. Each and every variable needs a specified amount of memory. The program itself requires memory to store its own program, some temporary memory to store intermediate values, etc. The second concept is types of memory allocation. Memory allocation assigned to one program or variable should not be used by another program or variable. Hence, C provides two methods of allocating memory to the variables and programs. The first one is static memory allocation, and the second one is dynamic memory allocation. Now let us see what is static memory allocation. In static memory allocation, memory is allocated at the time of compilation and will be same throughout the program. There will not be any changes to the amount of memory nor in the memory. The second type of memory allocation is dynamic memory allocation. Dynamic memory allocation is the memory allocation where it is allocated at the runtime, and we can increase or decrease the amount of memory allocated or completely release the memory when not in use. This helps in saving the memory of the computer. We can reallocate the memory when it is required. Hence, dynamic memory allocation gives the flexibility to use the memory efficiently. As we have discussed about global variable, now we are going to discuss about global variable memory allocation. The global variables are the ones which will be used throughout the program by different functions and blocks. Hence, memory area allocated to them needs to exist throughout the program. They get memory allocated at the internal memories of the system, which are known as permanent storage area. Similarly, the program and the statements also need to exist throughout when system is on. Hence, they also need to occupy permanent storage area. Local variable memory allocation. Local variables are the one which need to exist in the particular block or function where they are declared. If we store them in permanent storage area, it will be waste of memory as we keep the memory allocate which are not in use. Hence, we use stack memory to store the local variables and remove them from the stack, as the use of local variables is over. The third concept is memory allocation functions. These are the functions associated with memory allocation. These are of four types: malloc, calloc, realloc, free. Now we will discuss about each function in detail. First one is malloc. This is the most common method of allocating memory at runtime. This function allocates requested amount of memory to the variables at runtime and returns the void pointer to the first memory address. The syntax is cast underscore pointer type malloc size in bytes. Here, PTR is the cast type and malloc is the function name size in bytes, which means the size of PTR is 10 bytes and allocates 10 bytes of memory. If we need to make this pointer as integer, then we need to specify the type also while allocating memory. If we do this, then we assign values. The values will be stored at the interval of those many sizes. That means, if we make ptr as integer and start storing the data, then each value will be stored at the interval of 4 bytes. The syntax is ptr equal to int star malloc 10. It returns integer point to ptr pointing to first byte of allocated memory. Ptr equal to int star malloc 10 star size of int. It allocates memory sufficient for 10 integer values and returns integer pointer to ptr. The malloc function reverses a block of memory or specifies size and returns a pointer of type void, which can casted into pointer of any form. The second function is calloc. This function is similar to malloc, but this function is usually used to allocate memory to arrays and structures. When calloc is used to allocate memory, it automatically initializes the variables to 0. Suppose we need to allocate memory for 50 students. In malloc, we multiply 50 with the sizes of student structure to get the local memory size. The syntax is cast underscore type pointer calloc blocks, comma, size of block. For example, struct student pointer std equal to struct student pointer calloc of size of struct student. Struct student pointer std equal to struct student pointer malloc of 50 common size of struct student. Let us now discuss about the function, that is realloc. Suppose we need to increase or decrease the memory size of already allocated variable. In such case, we can use realloc function to redefine memory size of the variable, as realloc itself gives the meaning that we need to reassign the memory. The syntax is cast underscore type pointer realloc blocks, comma, size of block. Fourth function is the free. It is always good practices to release the allocated memory once it is no longer required. This is because whenever the memory is allocated dynamically, they will consume lot of memory space to the variables. It will be available to same or different programs only when it is released. However, all the memories helped by the program will be released automatically once the program is complete. The syntax is free variable name. Example, free std. std is the variable name. Thanks for watching. Please share and refer your friends.